Shalom, Israel. It's that time again. The ISUPK, under Commanding General Yahana, presents the Lord's 57th Annual Passover. That's right, the Lord's 57th Annual Passover, April 4th, 2026, in Houston, Texas. All Black, Hispanics, and Native Americans are commanded to observe the Lord's Passover. This will be the biggest Passover to date. You do not want to miss this. Fresh lamb, fresh wine, and bitter herbs as commanded by the Most High. Only $200 per person, ages 17 and up. The biggest event of the year. There is only one Passover, and it's under Commanding General Yahana. See you there, Israel. Shalom.
Nobody else there to compare to. Train for war, men of war, and warlike apparel. Prefer our leaders, can't get between us. Watch where you stepping.
Let's get it. Let's get it. This is how you make it to the Lord's 57th annual Passover this year in Houston, Texas on the 4th of April.
Mind over matter, still trying to persecute. If a nigga at me, I know that all beam around me, niggas finna steam about me. Bitches try to scheme some memes out me. I ain't being loud. Keep it on the dolo. Don't look like my dolo. Like a butler, get that dough, bro. Nigga try me, that's a no, not to palm me like a high five. Park my car and chill. I'm looking at the Philly skyline. Clearly I'm about mine. I feel like it's my time. Demons trying to distract me and knock me right off of my grind. But nigga, I am not crying about shit. If it happened, then it happened. I get past it, I don't trust. Now I'm laughing, I'm just adding to my wisdom. Damn, I'm lit. That's the way you handle it. You gotta be a man and shit. Niggas masking up and I can't slack a bitch. Nope.
Okay. Homie, I've been...
There's a king that's coming back to save our people. Now, we should be preparing ourselves for the return of our king, not stuck up in these denominations and religions that's destroying our people and destroying our nation.
So when we are in this kingdom and our brother and sister is doing wickedly in this kingdom, we must tell them, look, the world is expecting you to stay docile, to stay stupid.
That's what Christianity teaches our people. Teaches our people to hate one another and love the oppressor. Like, we'll never forgive one another for anything that another brother or sister do to us, but we'll forgive the oppressor in a heartbeat. There's something wrong with that, man.
Imagine living your life as a whole Christian your whole life, and life's good because you're a Christian and Jesus is white and everything's going great, and there's a landslide and the earth opens up and you go downstairs and you walk through this place and you see a black Jesus, man. Why is Jesus Christ black with an afro in the catacombs, man? This predates the Renaissance period.
So when you read the book of Genesis, the trees in the garden with other nations, a leaf, what does a leaf do to a tree? Cover the tree. So Adam took the covering of another nation. What's the covering of another nation? Their culture. So when the Most High saw him and said, yo, Adam, where are you, man? Why you don't mean I can't find you? You mean like who is this nigga, man? Where are you, man? I don't know you.
Okay. So the Ba al Banya Yasha'ala wa Amarath al Hamma wa Idea Yahweh. The Ba means speak. Al, when it's joined with something, so al Banya means what? Unto, right? Excellent. So al when it's joined with something means unto. Banya means children. Yasha'ala is Israel. So unto the children of Israel.
Like if it's one thing a hoe gonna do, a hoe gonna hold. But you ain't. She can't hold if there's nobody to hold with. And the thing she said at the end, where she said, I went back and I lied to him and he still wouldn't do it. And then she threw up her hands and she said, well, he'll just be a brother. That's what he need.
That's
brothers.
Right.
If we have more brothers, hoes like her wouldn't have no outlet.
There was a man in the land of Oz whose name was Job, and that man was perfect and upright.
There you go, the man called Job. I think Job is what, like afflicted. And that man was perfect and upright. Meaning what? You can be perfect, man. Job was a man like everybody else, man. Job wasn't no angel, he didn't come from the heavens. And that man was perfect. Meaning what? You can be perfect in the Bible. Being perfect is in the Bible.
With me, had fringes on my coattail way before Jimmy. Funny how the general ain't even see a penny. Better show respect, get smoked like a chimney. Keep my name out your mouth, don't even think it. Send a real Smith at y'all, know Jada Pinkett. Both ball heads, my grain above 50. Lost my man to the game, that pain that stuck with me. Had to find a cheat code to the street though, cause them niggas getting foul, shoot you like a free throw. Keep spitting acid like a Mino, and the nigga be the nicest with a mean flow.
Alright, Shalom Israel, Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushua Baraka Thumb to all the brothers, Yahweh Shema Allah Than Ba'Hashem Yahushua to the sisters. We are the ISUPK, started out 1 West 125th Street Hall in New York under Commanding General Yohana. You know what I'm saying? Since 1969, we've been bringing out the truth about the Bible. You know what I'm saying? The truth about the Bible, which is the historical record, the history before slavery for the so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans of the transatlantic and sub-Saharan slave trade. You know what I'm saying? And with that identity that we get from the Bible, with that historical record that prophesies the life that we live every day, you know what I'm saying? The way that we fix our condition, the way we fix the black community, the black families, the black home, black relationships, black businesses, the way we fix everything black, you know what I'm saying, is in the Bible and is returning back to the Most High. Not through Christianity, which uses Christ's name and uses the Bible but in it is full of hypocrisy and sin, not through Islam, which is just another version of Christianity and serving some Arab man and some stone. It ain't through wood and stone. It's through keeping these law, statutes, and commandments and being a brother or sister in the ISUPK and the commanding general Yohana. All right. Now, today's class is the Lashawan Qadash. This is where I teach you how to read, write, and speak biblical Hebrew. All right. This was our original tongue before we were enslaved and colonized and taught English, French, Portuguese, Spanish, Creole, Patois, all these languages we speak today. You know what I'm saying? So we're returning back to our original heritage. All right. So first things first, shalom to Kayala. Yahweh Shema Allah Tabashim Yahushai.
Shalom, Yahweh Shema Allah Tabashim Yahushai.
Most High Christ. I see some people in the comments as well. We got the sister Rab Kwa. Yahweh Shema Allah Tabashim Yahushai. To put her registry. All right. We got Rab Kwa, Bathra Alban, Ban Yashala, Most High Christ. All right. We also got, let's see, the young man Arthur, Shalom, Lord of Christ. We got a young man out of California, Mike, right? Shalom, Lord of Christ. Let me also get, hold on. All right, we got Ayala and Kaya in the building. Shalom. All right, Yahweh Shema Alatan Bahashem Yahushai.
Yahweh Shema Allah Tabashim Yahushai.
Most High Christ. How y'all sisters doing? Y'all tawab?
Come.
Most High Christ. I also got Marisa. Shalom to sis. Yahweh Shema Allah Bahashem Yahushai. All right, so for today's class, we're going to practice again reading biblical Hebrew. All right, and I've got a verse prepared for us, which is going to be Isaiah 34 and verse 16. Okay, now before we do so, what I want everyone to do, the first thing is state their registry. So we had a sister put hers in the comments. I want everyone else to state their registry. So I'm going to start with Kayala. Could you state your registry for me?
Khan. Kayala, Bath Yahawada, Ban Yasharala.
Most High Christ. So Kayala, Bath Yahawada, Ban Yasharala. Okay. Ayala, could you state your registry for me? Somebody just gone away from the
Yeah, let's state your registry.
Ayala, Bath, Ban Yamyam, Ban Yasharala.
Most High Christ, right? So Ayala, Bath, Ban Yamyan, Ban Yasharala. Okay, Kaya, do you know how to state your registry? La'a? Okay, no sweat. Okay, so the way you state your registry, Kaya, you'd say your name. So you'd say Kaya.
Kaya.
Then you'd say Bath.
Bath.
Ban Yamyan.
Ban Yamyan.
Then Ban.
Ban.
Yasha'ala.
Yasharala.
Most High Christ, right? So Kaya, Bath, Ban Yamyan, Ban Yasha'ala, which means Kaya, daughter of Benjamin, the son of Israel. Okay, what I want to do for you, Kaya, as well, it'd be good to write down your registry. So I'm going to show you how you'd write it down so you can practice it as well. All right, so give me 1 second. Let me share my screen. We'll just share the full screen here. Also see Ra'ash Karab in the building. You know what I'm saying? Most High Christ, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai Barakatah. All right, so Ra'ash Karab, it's like Ban Yahawada, Ban Yasha'ala. Most High Christ. We also had the sister put her registry, Marisa, Bath Ban Yamyan, Ban Yasha'ala. Perfect. All right, so this is how you state your registry. So you say your name, then you'll say Ban if you're a brother, you'll say Bath if you're a sister. So Ban means son or son of, Bath is daughter of. You'll say your tribe in the Hebrew, whether it's Ban Yamyan, which is Benjamin, Yahawada, which is Judah, sister from Reuben, so Ra'al Ban, you know what I'm saying? Then you'll say Ban Yasha'ala. Okay, so for Kaya, I'm actually going to quickly type out how you'd state your registry, and I want you to write this down. Okay, so let me just do this here. So for Kaya, it would be your name. So Kaya, Bath, Ban, hold on. Ban Yam Yan, then Ban Yasha Allah. Okay, so this is how you'd state your registry. So I want you to write this down at the bottom. All right, let's see here.
Salakia.
Mm-hmm.
For Banyamyan, you put an M at the end.
Okay, can I see it? The water. All right, so Kaya, Bath Banyamyan, Ban Yasha'Allah. Okay. Let me move this up here. Okay, and just let me know once you've written that down, all right? All right, also, let me see who else we got in here.
So lucky I saw I'm finished.
Most High in Christ. All right, excellent. I will also got Trooper Kyle Wash checking in from Columbus, Ohio. All right, shout out to you. Yahweh Shemiel Shabrakatah. Okay, so what we're going to do next is we're going to read through the Hebrew alphabet. Okay, so the Hebrew alphabet is right here. We're going to read from, in Hebrew, we read from right to left. Okay, so who wants to have a go at reading the Hebrew alphabet?
See you said go do it. So lucky so can I do it?
Khan, of course. Okay, so do you know how to read it, or do you need help with it?
Say it. A ba da ha wa za ka ta ya ka la ma na sa I pa ta za ka
So this is
ra.
Kwa. That one with the Q, it'd be Kwa.
Qua
Well
ra
done.
sha sa.
Most High Christ. Most High Christ. Excellent job, Kaya. All right, well done. So as the young sister read, so it would be A, Ba, Ga, Da, Ha, Wa, Za, Ka, Ta, Ya, Ka, La, Ma, Na, Sa, I, and Pa, Taza, Kwa, Ra, Sha, and Tha. Okay? So for anybody who might be new to class or new to the alphabet, make sure you practice those letters. You know what I'm saying? Practice pronouncing them, recognizing them. You know what I'm saying? It's going to help you, of course, with reading the Hebrew, right? And then you'll see this below it. And for anybody who's new, you don't need to be too worried about this, but this is what's known as the Assyrian Hebrew or the modern Hebrew. This is what, you know what I'm saying, the Jewish man has turned Hebrew into today. But all we need to know from this is to identify which letter is which. So this is A, Ba, Ga, Da, Ha, Wa, Za, Ka, so on and so forth. All we need to know is be able to identify these letters, but pronounce them as the ancient Hebrew. Okay, so that's why I say if I look into Isaiah 34 and verse 16 in the Blue Letter Bible, for example, it gives me this. But what I've done is I've translated that into the ancient Hebrew. Right, so we're going to read that today. So we'll do it part by part. So I'm going to have Kayala read the first part. So right here.
Darashwa.
Darashwa. Perfect. Okay, next I'm going to go to Ayala. Can you read? These two will be put together. So I'm going to read this full thing.
So lucky sir, is it Ma'il Sapra?
So not Sapra, but that last part. So Sa and then the Pa and Ra are joined. Right? So what sound would that make with the Pa and the Ra joined?
Sapar.
Sapar. Perfect. Right? So Ma'il Sapar. Well done. Okay. Now, Kaya, I want you to read this word for me. Okay. And if you need any help, just let me know.
Yahweh.
Yahweh. All right, well done. Okay, so the letters we have is Ya, Ha, Wa, and Ha. Do you know how the connectors work? Or would you like me to explain it?
La.
Okay, no sweat. So the way I call these connectors, right? The way they work is where you see this arch, or like this what could I call it? Like a what's that thing in the sky? Like a rainbow shape, or like an arch shape, right? This means you pronounce the letter fully, right? So you pronounce ha, it's like ya and ha. You pronounce those fully. Okay. When you see the upside down arch, or like almost the U shape, this means that these two letters are joined, right? When they're joined, instead of saying Yaha, you just say Ya. So it's like saying Y-A-H. Okay, the A drops, the A part drops off from the second letter, right? So the letters are Ya, Ha, Wa, and Ha, but you pronounce it as Yahawah, right? Yahweh. Does that make sense?
Can.
You understand? Okay. Most High in Christ. Okay, so we have Darashwa, Ma'ayo, Sapar, Yahweh. Okay, back to Kayla.
Wa Kwaraawa.
So wa Kwaraawa. Most High in Christ. Over to Ayala. Let me actually make this bigger. Akath. Well done. Right, so Akath. So right here. Okay. The next one, over to you, Kaya. So what I want you to do first is tell me what letters we have, and then how you'd pronounce the word.
Ma. Ha. No.
Well done. Okay, so Ma, Ha, Na, and Ha. And how would you pronounce this word? Or this phrase, I should say.
You didn't know to say that.
Mahana.
Mahana. Well done. Right? So you pronounce the Ma fully. So Ma, you pronounce the Ha, and then the Na and the Ha are connected. Right? So Mahana. Well done. Good job. Okay. So Mahana. Next, over to Kayla.
La'a.
La'a. Okay. Back to Ayala. So run this word here, or this phrase here.
Ma'idra.
So this, what's the first letter again?
Na'idra.
Na'idara. Perfect. Right? So Na'idara. Over to Kaya. I'll run this word here. So again, just let me know what letters we have and then how it would be pronounced.
Ah.
Mm-hmm.
Sha.
Mm-hmm.
Ha.
Ha. Well done. So ah, sha, and ha. So how would we pronounce this word?
Shaha.
So with these last two letters, the sha and the ha, they would be connected, right? So instead of saying sha ha, it just becomes. Or what would that sound like if you join the sha and the ha?
Mm. I'm not sure.
No problem. So if you join the sha and the ha, it becomes sha, right? So instead of saying shaha, you would just say sha. So how would you pronounce this full word then?
Asha.
Asha. Perfect. Well done. Okay.
And
So
I think
Asha, Most High in Christ. Okay. Back to you, Kayla. So we're in this one here.
Ra'ai
Mm-hmm. Ra'ai watha. Perfect. Oh, matter of fact, hold on. I'm tripping. I did these the wrong way around. Hold on. Ra'ai. This should be here. I'm asking you again. So like it. All right. So this, we pronounce this like this. Okay. So how would we pronounce this word?
Ra'ai watha.
Ra'ai watha. Perfect. Right. Let me see if I've done it correctly over here. Yeah. Ra'ai watha. Okay. Most High in Christ. Back to Ayala.
La'a.
La'a, Most High in Christ. Okay. Over to Kaya. So this word here. So again, I want you to go through, let us know what letters we have, and then how you'd pronounce it, how you join it together.
Pa.
Mm-hmm.
Qua.
Mm-hmm. Most High in Christ. So pa and qua.
Da.
Mm-hmm.
Wa.
Well done, right? So pa, qua, da, and wa, right? So now we know that the pa is said fully. So you just say pa. The qua and the da are joined together, and then the wa is said fully, so singular, right? So how would we pronounce this phrase?
Qadwa.
Say again.
Qadwa.
So you just have to pronounce the pa, right? So you have pa, then the qua and the da would join. So what would that sound like?
I'm
not sure.
I'm not sure.
No sweat. So if you have a qua and a da, you join them together, it just becomes quad, right? So the A drops off from the da, right? I'll show you what I mean by this, right? Let me just show you below here. So you have the letters pa, qua, da, and wa, right? So the pa is separate, the qua and the da are joined. Where the two letters are joined, you just take off the R from the second one. So then you're left with pa, quad, wa, right? Do you want me to explain it again? You understand, or you want me to explain it again?
Do you understand? I
You understand it? Most High in Christ, right? So how would you pronounce this phrase?
Pakwadwa.
Pakwadwa. Well done. All right, perfect. Okay, let me undo to reverse this. Oh, hold on. All right, so Pakwadwa. Let me go. And let me release the this one here. Okay. Back to Kayla.
Kaya, paya.
So Kaya, Paya. Well done. All right, back to Ayala.
Hawana.
So not Hawana. There's no na in this phrase.
Is it Hawa?
So you do. So here you have the So each of these letters are pronounced fully or singularly, right? So ha. What? Let me just ask. What letters do we have in this phrase?
Ha,
Mm-hmm.
Wa,
Mm-hmm.
and Ah.
And ah, right? So ha, wa, and ah. So if each of those are pronounced fully, how would you pronounce it?
Hawa Ah.
Hawa ah, right? Just exactly as you did, right? You just pronounce the letters fully, and it's hawa ah. Okay, well done. Okay, over to kaya. So we have this phrase right here. So again, just let me know what letters we have, and then use the connectors to join it together.
Taza,
Mm-hmm. Taza.
Wa,
Yep.
Ha.
Ha. Well done. So we have taza, we have wa, and we have ha. Now we know the taza. What do we do with the taza? Is it pronounced fully or is it joined with anything?
I'm not sure.
No sweat. So when you see this arch or this kind of N shape below the letter, that means it's pronounced fully, right? Or it's pronounced, I'll say singular, right? So I'll say, is it singular or is it joined? Singular just means it's by itself. Joined means it's joined with another letter. Okay? So taza is pronounced singularly, right? Singular. Then the wa and the ha, are they singular or are they joined?
They join together.
They're joined together. Well done. Okay, so how would we pronounce this phrase?
Tazawaha.
So those are the three letters, but the wa and the ha would be joined together. So let me show you the example here again. Right? We have taza, we have wa, and we have ha. Okay? The taza is singular, so that you leave that alone. And then the wa and the ha are joined. Right? What do you do with this a, or what do you do with this a where the letters are joined?
I'm not sure.
No problem. So where the two letters are joined, you drop off the a from the second letter. Right? So instead of saying tazawaha, how would you pronounce this now?
Tazawa.
Tazawa. Perfect. Right? So that's how you join it. So you join it, you just drop the a from the second letter. So instead of saying tazawaha, you say tazawa. Okay, well done. Good job. Put this back. All right, so as you said, this part will be tazawa. Okay, next over to Kayala.
Wa, rao, kawa.
So it'd be wa, raka, right? Rakawa.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's the word for like wind, breath, or spirit. right? So wa rakawa. Okay, well done. Ayala, you have this word, which is pretty much the same as the last one you had.
Hawa'a.
Hawa'a. Well done. Okay, and then lastly, kaya with this last word. Okay, so again, I want you to tell me what letters we have, and then we'll put it together. Let me do this. So as you tell me what letters we have.
Qua.
Mm-hmm.
Qua.
Say again.
Qua.
Qua. Mm-hmm.
Ba.
Ba. Well done.
Taza.
Taza.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Taza.
Most are Christ.
Wa.
So that one isn't wa. That one is, do you know which letter that one is? If you can find another one.
Taza.
Mm-hmm. So Taza. And then this one is what? If you're not sure what letter it is, just let me know.
So the letter that he's showing you, look on this and see which one it is.
Wa.
So this letter here, this last one is the letter na. Okay.
Oh.
So that's the letter na. Okay. So these are the letters we have. We have kwa, ba, taza, and na. So with the kwa, is that singular or joined?
Singular.
Well done. With the ba, is that singular or joined?
Singular.
Well done. With the taza, is that singular or joined?
Joined.
And what is it joined with?
Na.
It's joined with na. Well done. So what do we do when the letter is, when two letters are joined? What should we do? Go ahead.
Not sure.
No sweat. So when two letters are joined, you take the A from the second letter, right? So which of these letters would you take? Would you take the A from taza or would you take it from na?
Na.
You take it from na, right? So if I take this A off the na, then you have, this is singular, and these are joined. Well, this is singular, these are joined. So how would you pronounce this phrase? So kwa, ba, taza, and the taza and the na are joined together.
Qua. Ba. Tazan.
Very close. So what was the first part?
Qua.
Qua.
Ba. Tazan.
Tazan, right? It's like you might have said it right the first time and I might have misheard, right? But that's correct, right? Qua, ba, tazan, right? Qua, ba, tazan. Well done. Okay, so qua, ba, tazan. Okay, let me put this back where it is, and then we'll release the last word. All right, qua, ba, tazan. Okay, so what we're going to do now is go through the verse. If there's any words or phrases anybody recognizes, let me know, and we'll translate it as you know. Or if there's any words that are missing that we don't know, we'll go through them over here. Let me check the comments. Hold on. See who else just joined. Kaya Wash. We got Ira. Shalom. Yahabashim Yahshabakata. We got a young man checking in from Erith, LA. What's LA again? Is that Louisiana? No.
Probably Los Angeles.
Okay, Los Angeles. All right, Most High Christ. We got Nakath, Yahweh Shema, Lataba, Shemi Shai. Put a registry in as well. Hold on. Let's not let me scroll. Hold on. All right, so let's see. Oh, she corrected it second. All right, Most High Christ. I see the registry. So Nakath, Bath Yahweh, Banya Sha'ala. Most High Christ.
Salakia.
Go ahead.
It was Louisiana. I thought you said LA first.
Okay. Most High Christ. All right, Shaw, Louisiana. We got a question. It's like I said, if I may, I have question. Is it Tawab if I put it for next week class? So you have a question, but you're asking if you can ask it next week? If so, you can ask it next week, or you can ask it this week. It's up to you. Whenever you want to ask it. If it's like a phrase you want translated, you can you can ask any time. If we don't get to it in this class, I can get to it for next class, and we can do a class where we go through phrases. So just either way you want to do it. Okay, so where are we at? So if there's any words or phrases anybody recognizes, let me know, and we'll go through it.
Salakia. Darash.
Darash. Okay. And what does Darash mean?
Seek or inquire.
Most High Christ. All right. So Darash means seek. That's like I'm putting the wrong thing. What I'm going to do here is go through on the left side. I'm going to put the root words and their meanings, and over here I'm going to put the phrases and how it would be translated as a phrase. Right. So we have Darash, which means to seek or inquire. Right. It means to seek or ask. Okay. Let's go back over here. Any other words or phrases?
Khan.
Go ahead.
For my aisle, I only have the word above, but I don't think it would be above here.
So this ma here would be a preposition. So I've kind of separated it here, and then the aisle does mean like on, over, above, that sort of thing. So in this context, it would be like on, right? So let me put the root word here would be aisle, right? Which means on, over, or above, right? Like when we say Yahweh Shema Al Athar, that means Yahweh, watch, which is Shema, and then Al is over, and then Athar is you. So we're saying Yahweh, watch over you. Okay, right? Then where we have Ma'al, matter of fact, I've missed the, let's do the first phrase as well. Where we have Darashwa, okay, Darashwa, right? So if Darash means to seek, do you have an idea of what Darashwa would mean? And that's what Kailah. So what does wa at the end of a word typically mean?
Is it in this case?
Khan, right? So why at the end of a word typically means like he, him, or it. In this case, it's going to be it. And we know that kind of later on when we get to what it is we're seeking, right? The subject, or the subject is talking about, right? So this phrase would be kind of translated as seek it. Okay, well done. Then we have ma'al, which would be, so ma is a preposition meaning of or from, right? Then we have aisle, which is like on, over, or above. Now, this phrase in the context of what we're talking about, so it's also joined with the next word. Does anybody know what the next word is? This sapar. Does anyone know what sapar means?
Khan.
Go ahead.
Number or book?
Khan, right? So sapar in this context would be like a book or like a scroll, right? It can in some contexts mean number as well, but for this example we're going to use book or scroll. Okay, so now let me in fact put this phrase together as ma'al sapar, since it is joined together, right? Ma'al sapar. Okay, so this would be like from, on, book, right? Or from or of, on the book, right? In essence, this is saying on the book, right? So it's describing what we're seeking. We're seeking things that are from or of the book, right? So this would be like saying seek on the book, okay? Or seek it. You can also do it as like seek it from the book, right? However you want to. It translates it here as like seek out the book. So either way you want to kind of translate it, we know that darash wa as a phrase would kind of be like seek it, or you could just shorten it to say seek. Then ma'al sapar would be from, upon the book. Okay, so you're basically saying seek on the book or seek from the book, right? If that makes sense. Is everyone following?
Khan.
I'll do it as here, like seek from the book. Let me put the translations here. So seek from, let me do like from, upon the book, right? Let's do it like that. So seek from, upon the book, right? Then we have any other words or phrases?
Khan.
Mm-hmm.
Quara'a.
Quara'a. Okay, what does quara'a mean?
To announce or proclaim.
Mm-hmm. All right, so quara'a would be to announce or proclaim. It would also be the word generally to read something, right? So it would also include that. Or to call, like if you're calling somebody, right? You would use quara'a, okay? So we have wa, quara'a, wa, which would be, how would you translate that?
And read it.
And read it, exactly, right? So wa, quara'a, wa would be and read it. All right, also, next week, a few questions. Can't, no sweat. Yeah, so if you want to bring those sentences next week we can do a class on forming sentences. So we'll work that out. All right, that works. Okay. All right, so and read it, right? Let me put that in here. And read. Okay. So we have seek from upon the book. What about this word here? Does anyone know what this word means? What this word is? Let me ask someone other than Kayala. So Ayala or Kaya, do you know what this word is here?
La'a.
La'a. Okay, Kaya, do you know what this word is?
Do you know what the word is?
Like in English.
I don't know what it is in English.
Okay, no sweat. Okay, so it is pronounced as Yahweh, which is, what is Yahweh?
What is Yahweh? What does Yahweh mean?
Yahweh is the Most High's name.
Yahweh is absolutely the Most High's name. Well done. All right. Also, we got Rapadan. All right, Yahweh Khan. Right. So Yahweh is the Most High or the Lord. Did I just delete something here? Select it. Hold on. Hold on. Where's this? Where'd this go? Oh, I moved it. Okay. All right. So, here, right? Or I guess it's a root word here. Yahweh. Right. Yahweh is the Lord, right, or the Most High. So you could either translate it as God. Let me do basically the Most High God, or yeah, I'll do the Lord or the Most High. Right, so that's the Most High's name. Let's do it as the Most High. It's fine. Okay, so now we have Ma'al Sapar Yahweh, right? So in the context of this phrase, right, if I put like Yahweh here in this phrase, it would be of the Lord, right? The book of the Lord, okay, or the book of the Most High, right? Which is what? It's the Holy Bible, right? The Bible and the Apocrypha, which originally would be the same book, right? The same collection of books, okay. All right, hold on. All right, so let me put this in here. Of the Lord, okay. So seek from upon the book of the Lord and read it. Okay. Any other words or phrases?
Khan. For Hana, I have look or behold.
Khan. All right. So Hana, we have look or behold. So this one is where's Hana here? Right, Ma Hana. Right. So let me get. You have a Hana, which means to look or behold. Now this word is kind of similar in nature, but this one comes from a slightly different way. Right. This one in this context means these. Right. Or you're in the same way as Hana means you're saying look, right? Behold this. The same way Hana in this context means these. It's like you're pointing at something, right? Just imagine that, right? So then you have Ma Hana, right? So I'm gonna put Hana here, means in this context, like, let's see. It means these, the same, or they. Okay, so I'm gonna really just put these or they, right? You're basically pointing at something, right? Okay, so what would Mahana mean? Let me put this down here. So we have Mahana.
Salakia. Of or from these?
Right, exactly. Right. So In this context, we'll use, you could use either, but I think it flows better if we use of these, right? Of these. Okay. Okay. Any other words or phrases?
Khan.
Mm-hmm.
Asha.
Mm-hmm.
It's either woman or fire, I think. I'm not sure.
Mm-hmm. I got you. Right. So Asha here, and let's get this because it's you're almost in the English translation, you don't really read this, but it is, as you say, like a woman, right? Or feminine, right? If we show the usage, where is it here? Right? Wife, woman, or one, or a female, or just anything, something that's in sort of the feminine tense, right? And that's how it's used in this context, right? Referring to the book of the Lord, right? So it refers to the book of the Lord in a feminine tense. Now we know that in Hebrew, it's not necessarily masculine and feminine, it's more dominant and subservient. So the book of the Lord, of course, is subservient to the Lord, right? So it's kind of in that context, right? But Asha, typically, it's still the same word for woman, can also be used for like wife, or just let me see, female. Let me put woman, wife, female, or this miscellaneous would be something that's is not necessarily a woman, but as we say, this is more in the context of something feminine, right? So it's like saying she, right? That's how I'd kind of put it, right? Let's see.
Okay.
All right. Let me see where we at. Okay, so we will translate this here as she. Okay, just I'll do it all like okay. Okay. All right. Any other words or phrases?
Khan.
Mm-hmm.
The word kaya here,
Mm-hmm.
would it still be like for or because? Or just okay.
Mm-hmm. So let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I need to do 4 from Asha. I'm just trying to order it in the same way so we can get the roots for each. So we have kaya here, right, which means for or like because. Okay. And what else do you have on this phrase since they're joined together?
Paya.
Paya. Right, now the root of this pa is the pa that means this one. And what does this mean?
Mouth.
Mouth. Right? Pa and a ha joined together means mouth. Okay? So we have kaya, paya as a phrase, right? And just think where you see this pa, it's just a shortened version of the word pa, which is mouth. Okay? So what would kaya, paya, what would that mean? If we can put it together.
Salakia. Did you say something about the ya?
No. So ya, it would just be the same, what we call a possessive adjective.
Okay.
So ya at the end of a word. I wonder if I should, instead of kind of jumping words, we'll do this phrase and then we'll kind of go it part by part as opposed to, so we're not jumping too much, right? But what would kaya paya mean, if you know?
Is so kaya is for because and paya is like my mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Let's put it together.
So for or because my mouth.
Exactly. Right. For my mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Right, so for my mouth. Okay. So let's just go back through and do anything we're missing. So the first part we're missing is this akath. Now this akath, it comes from the word akad. That's the root here. Okay. So the root word is akad. You can tell me what akad means. Let me get Ayala or Kaya. Does anyone know what akad means?
So lucky, sir. It sounds familiar. Can I have a minute, please?
Can't, no, sir. I'll give you a hint. It's a number.
Thought so.
Mm-hmm. What's that, Christ?
Is it number 1?
It's the number 1. Well done. All right, so akad is the number 1. Okay, so this akaf here it means the same thing, right? It just means 1. Right, so here in this part we have one of these, okay, and then we have this word la'ah. Who can tell me what la'ah means?
La'ah means no.
La'ah means no. Well done. Right, so la'ah means like no or not. This is not happening, or you should not do this. It means the negative of what you're saying, right? So it means no or not or the negative of what's being said. Okay, so put really these phrases, these two will be put together. So I'll take the la'ah from this, take this out, and just put. Now we need to know what this word means, right? So we have this word. The root here is idar, right? So let's get into it. Okay. So idar is the root word, and it means to help or to lack or to leave lacking. Okay, so it means here like to lack or to fail, right? To lack or fail. Okay. Or let me see, we have keep rank is in to arrange. We have dig is in to be like a land to be tilled, but for the most part, it's mostly defined as either help or to lack something. Okay. All right, so for this context, we'll use the lack and the fail definition, right? So we have na. Let me put this phrase together. So la'ah Na, Idar, Idara or Idara, right? It'd be like Idar, right? So Na, Idara, and we put the ha at the end because it's feminine. Okay. So this phrase would be translated as, and this asha as well is included. So it would be like, she shall not fail, or it shall not fail, referring to the book of the Lord, and it's put it in the feminine, right? So let me see. It's like one of these, she shall not fail, meaning what's in the Bible, right? What's in the book of the Lord will not fail, right? So let me see. It's almost. Let's see if I can put I'll put a shah at the end of here as well. Right, so it's like you can either do it as shall not fail her or she shall not fail. Let's see. Let's see. What would make sense? So I'm going to read it. One of these shall not fail her, or she shall not fail. Let's do shall not fail her. Right? So any of these prophecies that are in the Bible, right? How we went into slavery, how Christ was prophesied to come. So many prophecies in the Bible. Not one of those prophecies failed. Every one came to pass, right? Because the Bible is the book of the Lord, right? The Bible is a book of life. It's a true book. It's not like the Quran. It's not like some other man-made, just made up, imagined thing. It's a true book. Okay, so an import shall not fail her. Right, let's do it like that. Matter of fact, I'm gonna move this like that. Okay, and then just delete what's in here. Okay, so we put that together as shall not fail her, or she shall not fail. However you want to word that, it kind of means the same thing. So okay. Then we have Ra'ai Wath or Ra'ai Watha, right? Ra'ai Watha. So let's get this word. Where is it? Here, Ra'ai Watha. Okay. So the word Ra'ai Wath means, let's get into it, a female companion or a mate or a neighbor woman. Okay. So it would be like a female companion, right? Let's see. Ra'ai. Ra'ai Wath is the root, and it means like a female. Hold on, it's like a female companion or mate. Or hold on. Let me see if the Ashar, would the Ashar fall into this sentence? Let's see, like her mate. La Pakwadwa. You can do it either way. Let me see. Okay, let's just do. So Ra'ai Wath Ha. The ha part here is like her anyway. So this would be her mate or her companion, right? And this is, of course, again, referring to the Bible. Okay. Then we have la'ah. So again, la'ah just means no or will not. This here is her mate, companion. Okay. We have la'ah, which means no or not. Then we have pakwadwa. Okay, so let's put this in here. I'll just pretty much copy from here. Okay, then per quad would be the root here. Okay, does anyone know what per quad means?
Visit or deliver.
Right, so it could be, let me see, there's a bunch of ways to use this this word. So we have visit, we have to like appoint, we have, you can use it as to assign or to number. I believe pretty much you can number here. Okay. So in this context, it's more of like the appoint or assign, right? Or to need or to miss or to lack, right? That would be more the let's see, to visit. Let me see. I could use visit, appoint, number, or I'll put in here like I'll put lack. All right. In a similar way to like kasar. Kasar is like how you say I want something, right? You say kasar ya, which is my want or my need, is what I'm lacking, right? So if I'm lacking food, I'd say kasar ya lakam. My need or my lack is food, right? That's what I want. Okay. So now we have la'a pakwadwa. So la'a pakwadwa, which would be shall not, let's see, quadwa. It translates the phrases like none shall want her mate, right? So shall not, it's like be almost be wanted or be lacked, right? Let me see, how would I word that? Her mate shall not be, you could even use like be appointed. Like there is no other book aside from the Bible, right? King James 16:11, which includes the Apocrypha. There's no other book that is beside the Bible, right? There's no other book that you could, just join to the Bible and make them join together or match up. Okay, so let's see, her mate shall not. I'll just put these phrases together. And it's basically like her mate shall not be appointed or her mate shall not be lacked. You could kind of word it in different ways, right? So I'm going to put I could even put be wanted, right? And this puts this, let me put this together as none shall want her mate, right? So we're not looking for any other book to try and join with the Bible or, well, I believe in the Bible, but, I'm sure there's great things or you could take from this book and that book and this book. And, many people in the world want just so many books to read. They just want all the books. And, they think they can get some knowledge from every book and every religion and every this and every that. But when it comes to the Bible and those who believe in the Bible, there is only one holy book. Like it ain't, I believe in the Bible, but I believe in the Quran too. It ain't I believe in the Bible, but I believe in Rastafarianism too. Right? There's only, one doctrine. Okay? Everyone understands. All right, so where we are here. Did this as, yeah, that's Tawab. Okay. So now we're on Hawa'ah, right? So we have kaya, paya, which is for my mouth. Then we have hawa'ah, which would be translated as, put this in here, hawa'ah is, who knows what hawa'ah would mean? Anybody?
La'a.
Okay, no sweat. Anybody else? Okay, the word hawa'ah means he or it. Okay. Then we have the word tazawa. Okay, does anyone know what the word tazawa means? All right, just to go into this to show you, this word means he. In some contexts it's she, but mainly he and it, right? Or him, so on and so forth. Okay, then you have tazawa. Can anyone tell me what tazawa means?
Salaki. To command.
To command, exactly, right? So to command. So those would go together. It would be like hawa'a, tazawa, and you translate it as hath commanded it, right? So my mouth hath commanded it, or you can say my mouth has it commanded, right? Either way you want to word it. The Most High is commanded. You know, any prophecies in the Bible, the Most High is, you know, given those prophecies. So nothing will fail that the Most High has said, right? Every prophecy that says, you know what I'm saying, the oppressor is going to, you know, the children will pay for what their forefathers did, and he's going into slavery and he's going to be made desolate. Every one of those prophecies will come to pass, that the children of Israel are going to rule over the earth. That prophecy is going to come to pass. You see prophecies coming to pass about wars and rumors of wars. You see we're itching closer to the Third World War. Every one of these prophecies will come to pass because the Most High has commanded it, right? So like this, have commanded it. And then we have, it's roughly 2 or 3 more parts. So we have wa, rakawa. Okay, so the root here is raka. Okay, so ra, ka. You can tell me what that means.
Salakia. Spirit.
Spirit, right? Raka is a word which means spirit. It can mean wind also, or breath. In this context, we're using the word spirit. So we have wa, raka, wa, right? You can tell me what that phrase would mean. So we have wa as a preposition, which means what?
Salakia, sir. Does wa mean and?
And. Well done. All right, so wa means and. Then we have raka, which is spirit. But then we have wa at the end, right? So this is another possessive adjective, right? This lets you know who something belongs to. Okay, so when you have wa at the end of a word, who could tell me what that would mean? So whose spirit is this? Is it my, your, ours, their? You could tell me.
Salakia. His.
His. All right, well done. So wa as a possessive adjective means his. So his spirit. Okay, so and his spirit. And then we have, so and his spirit. Then we have Hawa'a Kwa Batazan. Right, so again, this Hawa'a just means it in this context. We have Kwa Batazan. So let me get that word. Kwa Batazan. Right, or it'd be like Kwa Bataza'an. Right, and I wasn't sure if I should put like the A here, but this last part, this na, is like they, right, or it's like they or them, right? So we have Kwabataza. Let's get into this word here. Okay, so Kwabataza means to gather and to assemble. Okay, so to gather, collect, assemble, all means the same thing, right? To bring together. Okay, so there. Oh, so like the root. I should do this here. Kwabataza, right? Then the phrase Hawa'a Kwa Bataza, and the na at the end, right? And his spirit, it's like it have gathered them, right? So have gathered them. Okay. Put that in here. Okay. Okay. Awesome. Right. So we've translated this verse. Right. Let me zoom out a little bit to show the. Right. So we've got seek from upon the book of the Lord and read it. One of these shall not fail her. Right. Not one of these prophecies shall not fail the book of the Lord. Right. None shall want her mate, or her mate shall not be lacked or wanted or desired. Right. No one shall want a book alongside the Bible. Right. We have for my mouth it hath commanded. Right. Or for my mouth hath commanded it, and his spirit. So I guess the my mouth would it might be Isaiah. Right. So for Isaiah's mouth has commanded it, and of course Isaiah is speaking as a prophet of the Lord. So what Isaiah is saying, that is what the Lord is saying, right? And his spirit hath gathered them. Okay, so his spirit, the spirit of the Lord hath gathered, you know what I'm saying, these scrolls, you know, all those scrolls that came together to make the book of the Lord that we now have as the Bible. Okay, so if anyone wants to write this down with the translations as like I've written it here, or if you want to write it like as a table to get the root words and then the words as phrases, you know, whichever way you want to write it, you'll let me know and I can make sure it's on the screen. Matter of fact, let me do this. I'll move this up here. It wants to. Can I not move? Hold on. Yeah, we move this up here. Put the phrases on the right hand side and the root words on the left hand side. That way you can see everything that we've gone over today. Okay. All right, so this is Isaiah 34 and verse 16 broken down. Okay, so this full verse, how you'd read it in the Hebrew is Darashwa Ma'il Sapar Yahweh Wa Kwara'awa Akath Mahana La'a Na'idara Asha Wa'ai Wath. It's like your Ra'ai Watha La'a Pakwadwa Kaya Paya Hawa'a Tazawa Wa Rakawa Hawa'a Kwabatazan. Okay, so that's the full verse and the breakdown of the verse. Okay, does anyone have any questions? Or is anybody still writing anything down? I know it was a bit of a complex class, but the main focus is, especially for any new students, is just practicing reading the Hebrew and, of course, learning and picking up on some words. So it's good to get the vocabulary down and kind of looking at how they're used in phrases. It's definitely good to note all these things down. Okay, so y'all let me know once you're ready to move to the next part. And we'll go through some vocabulary. Okay, Kayala's ready. I know the Ayala was saying she needed a minute. Are they still on the screen? I can't see because it's sharing my. They not on the screen? Okay, no sweat. So let me do this real quick, and let me hold on. Let me set up for the second half. So let's do it like this. I'm gonna share the full screen again. Okay. So, Kyla, that's the full screen is up. Okay. I'm sorry, across the water. All right. So, for the Sabbath service verses, we're going through some vocabulary. We're going to be reading from Numbers chapter 20 and verse 4. All right, so let's get this. Is this just verse 4? I need the chapter view. Okay, so from Numbers chapter 20, verse 4, we have wa, la, ma, right? So it's translated here as and why, which is interesting. Let's break it down. So we have wa as a preposition. So I suppose this is another way of saying why, which I never even thought of, right? But it makes sense. So why means what as a preposition? And
or a continuation.
No, sorry, correct, exactly. So and or a continuation of what's being said. It's basically damn near every connector word, right? So it could be things like but or yet if the second half or what's following the wa is in kind of opposition or contrast to what's first being said, right? Then we have la as a preposition, which means what?
2 or 4.
Means 2 or 4. Hold on 1 second. I need that back. Like this. I'm gonna take this out. Right, la as a preposition is 2 or 4. Okay. Then we have ma. You can tell me what ma means. Well, I suppose it's only Kayla on the screen, but Kayla, do you know what ma means?
What?
Means what? What else can it mean?
Salakia, I'm not sure off the top of my head.
No sweat. So it means what or how. Right? So both of those are ma. So like your 5 W's and your H, ma is what and how. Right? It puts it as why here, probably because of ways it's phrased like this, right? Wa la ma, which would mean what? How would you put that together? So wa la ma.
And to what? Or and to how?
It would be like and for what?
Oh, for what? So
right?
okay.
And for what? Which is translated to here as why, right? For what? Meaning why? For what purpose? Okay? So that's I suppose another way you can say why, right? Wa la ma, and for what? Okay? Then we have Ha ba'atham. So let me see what we got here. The root here is ba'a. Ba'a. What does ba'a mean?
Come.
It means to come. Like to come into a place, you know what I'm saying, or to come to a city. It also can mean to bring, right? Like to bring gifts or bring yourself or bring your family. You're all, you know, coming into a place or a city or a house or whatever, right? Then you have this word ath. Ath. This is a word which doesn't have a translation. So I usually put it here as like no translation. What does ath do?
Tells us what the verb applies to.
Exactly, right? Tells you what the verb applies to. What's the verb here?
Ba'a.
Ba'a, right? Which is to bring in this context. Okay. Then we have quahal. Quahal means assembly or congregation. Okay, assembly or congregation. Then we have Yahweh, so the congregation of the Lord. Yahweh, all right, which is the Lord's name. All right, the Most High. Okay. Then you have Al Ha Madabar. Okay, so Al, and in this case, it's joined with a noun. Right, so when it's joined with a noun, what does it mean?
No or not.
So that's when it's joined with a verb. So I'll put that in for context as well. Go ahead.
Unto.
Unto. All right, well done. So al, when it's joined with a verb, as you said, means the same thing as like la'a. It means no or not. No, not, and put like in brackets, same as la'a. It's just la'a the opposite way around. Right? Then you have al when it's joined with a noun, it means unto. Okay. Then we have madabar, which means a wilderness. Right? A wilderness or a pasture, being like an open field. Okay, so madabar. I'll put a open field / wilderness. Have I spelled wilderness wrong? No, that's how you spell that, right? Wilderness. Yep, spelled field wrong for sure. Swap the I and E. All right. So open field or wilderness. Okay. Then we have we have hazah. So we have ha as a preposition. Oops. Preposition. What does ha mean as a preposition?
The.
Right, exactly. So the. Then we have za, which means, what does za mean?
This or these.
This, these, or I think it can mean that. Let me see. Hold on 1 second. Same. This one, this side, this way. Yeah, thing like this, here, with these by like extension. Yeah, see here, this or that. Okay, so let me do this. So this, that, by extension, it can mean these, but you know, that would be like the plural. Okay. Well, interesting. The plural for Za is Allah, which means these. So I'm interested how we got from Za to Allah, because obviously those sound very different. They just end the same. But that's interesting. So we note that down. Allah is the plural of Za, which means fascinating concept, which is these. Okay, then you have this, that, or adverbially as here. Okay, or like at this time, kind of like thing, where it's probably this this now. So I think that works. Leave it as this, that, or here. I'm good with that. Then we have la. This would just be math. So this wa was something that's it would originally just be as math, which means to be unalived, right? See here, math here, matha, which is the feminine singular. Yeah, so the word would just be math, right? So math means to die or cause to die, right? So it'd be basically to die or to unalive, right? You see here, unalive, destroy, die, so on and so forth, right? To die or to cause to die, right? And that's kind of basically, you'd use that in the causative, right? Which would be to kill, right? So I could really just put it as to die or to kill. Okay. What time are we on? Okay. It could also be to be dead, but should I? Might as well. Got space. To die, or I'll put it here. Be dead or to kill. Okay, then we have sham. Okay, sham in this context means there or thither. Okay, see, a primitive particle rather than the relative pronoun ashar. Okay. Okay. All right, so we have sham, which is there or thither. I remember going through this word quite recently. Okay, then we have this word nak nawa. What does anak nawa mean?
We,
right? Anak nawa is the subject pronoun for we. Okay, so like here. Then we have wa ba ayar nawa. Okay, so what is the root here? Ba ayar. So ba ayar. Okay. It means beasts or cattle. Okay, so I can really just put animals, beasts, beasts or cattle, right? So in this, it's saying us and our animals, right? So wa ba'ayar nawa, right? Which would be the beasts of us, right? More just our beasts, right? That's nawa used as a possessive adjective to mean our. This belongs to us, okay? Then we have wa lama, which is the same thing we had last time. Ha ilayath nawa. Okay, so what's new here? We have really just Ila, and then this Ilayath. So Ilah is the word which means to ascend, to go up. And then that ya part is how you make a verb in like the causative. So now you've caused to go up, right? You've caused to ascend, right? But just basic, the root here is Ilah, which means to go up, ascend, or to like offer up as well, like offer up to the Most High. So oftentimes you'll see Ilah used as to for the phrase like a burnt sacrifice, right? You send a burnt sacrifice up to the Lord, right? As in that scent, that aroma, that sweet savor, right? That the smoke and the scent, the fragrance goes up to the Lord. Okay, you're not just, you don't give a lamb or a cow and you just see it start ascending into the sky. You know what I'm saying? That offering, the priests eats it, but the sweet savor goes to the Most High. You know what I'm saying? So then we have matazarium. So we have as a preposition saved. Ma as a preposition means what?
Of or from.
Of or from. Then we have matazarium, which is what?
Egypt.
Egypt, right? Matazarium is Egypt. Okay, then you have la ha baya'a, which would be like for the bringing up. So again, this is causative. So this would be like to cause to bring or to cause to go, right? Then you have anaknawa, which in this context is, matter of fact, no, it's not anaknawa. It's athnawa. So this ath is the what was it here? This ath here, which tells you what the verb applies to, is what's being brought. And then the nawa is just a short way of saying us, right? The same way wa at the end of a word is a short way of saying him, right? So on and so forth. We have al, ha, makwawam, or let's see, this here would just be, so kwam would be like to rise. Kwawam would make it present tense. So I'm thinking, hold on, where you see this written. There's the, I'm gonna see if it would be like makwawam or it just be makwam. Let's see. I can see it written in instances where it's just makwam. I can see. Hold on. Why doesn't it show me? That's annoying. Is this I don't know where it's okay, annoyingly this don't have the type of excerpt that it would usually have. So let's just leave it as it is. Okay, so makwawam is a word which means place, right? I think when we did this, let me actually see if I can search. Have we done this before as makwam? We have. Okay, so let's keep that. Have we done it as makwawam? We have, and it's the same word. So I will do this as yeah, this O sound. I would do this as makwam. I wouldn't put this makwawam. All right, so where was I just at? I need to go. Find back where we was. Hold on. Let me just scroll. It's gonna be a long time searching through all those words. Let me figure out where we was. It was up here. Here. Yeah, I was never gonna find it because I haven't written anything yet. So yeah. So let me see. Makwam, right, which means place. Okay. It could also mean like country by extension. Probably means like a standing spot or a standing place. But yeah, just say or here, hold on, figuratively of a condition of body and mind, right? Like what type of, you know, your mind is in a different place, right? Suppose you could use it that way, figuratively. Okay. We have harai, which the root word here is rai, which means evil or bad. If you go into it, it's going to give you evil, bad, wicked, harmful, unpleasant. Yeah, in its simplest forms, bad or evil. Okay, numerous times it kind of distincts out those two, so that's good to go. We have hazah, which is this, la'ah, makwam. So this is not, hold on, please. This evil, hold on. Evil, this not, it is a place. I think it's put this to put like this is or not this evil. Ah, okay, bring us to this place. How would you phrase this? Let me quickly see how this is like translated. Let me see. We're in Numbers 20. Let's do that. Numbers 20 and verse around 5. Yeah, into this evil place. Okay, so really that rye is so I suppose okay. It's like done it here because the format is weird when you're reading right to left, right? So it's this evil, which these are together, place. Okay, then this la'ah, where's the la'ah placed? It is no place of seed, right? So that's where it is right here, right? La'ah, makwam, zarai. So it's not a place of zarai, which is zarai is seed, right? This could refer to a man's seed as in sperm, or seed as in a grain, or, you know, actual physical seeds of a fruit or vegetable, so on and so forth, right? So zarai could be seed, you know, figuratively or literally. And I think it primarily means like the more like the seed of a man, and then by extension it's the seed of a fruit, right? So it'd be seed, your offspring, right? Children, so on and so forth. It can also mean how should I write this? Like figuratively, fruit, seed. I think we pretty much got it. Or I'll put sowing time. Okay. Okay. So it's like it's not a place of sowing, or it's not a place of where you go and harvest and, you know, plant things. Where are we at? Are we towards the okay, we kind of nearing the end of 5. Okay, so we have wa tha'ana. I believe this is this tha'ana. We went through trees. That was what, last week? Was that the where is it? Where was last week's class? Hold on. No, it wasn't there. I'm tripping. Here, right? The fig tree. Yeah, tha'ana. So again, this is the word for the tree itself and the figs, the fruit. Okay, so tha'ana. So I suppose fa'ana would be figs or fig tree. Okay, then we have, where are we up to with it? Okay, we have wa gapan. Okay, so gapan is a word which means it would be vine. Okay, especially the grapevine. So let me see. Vine slash grapevine. Okay. Then we have Wa Ramawan. Ramawan was the name of, again, both the pomegranate tree and the pomegranate fruit. So Ramawan, pomegranate slash, I should just copy that word. No, I'm missing a bunch of words, a bunch of letters. Pomegranate. Oh. Is the Kyla, do you see any like recent comments? Any questions in the comments as well before we close out? Okay. Is there any comments about the sound or the internet? Any comments at all, really?
No, sir.
Okay, perfect. So we just started loading. I wonder if it was buffering in the class, but it don't seem like it. Okay. We have here mayam, which is water. We have ayan. Ayan is a word which means nothing, like in the context of, void of anything, or like how you'd say the number 0. Then you have la, shafwaf. I think shathar is the root here. Yeah, shathar, which is to drink. Shathar is the verb to drink. Okay. Awesome. Imbibe. What does that mean? I've never heard that word before in my life. It's probably like just a fancy way of saying to drink. All right, imbibe. Let me just look this up. Yeah, okay, that's a interesting one. All right, yeah, to drink in its simplest form. All right, so that is I think we'll stop there. Let me see. Anybody have any last questions or anything before we go? Okay. Sign of Christ. So with that, let's close out. So, I'm saying, let's clap it up. Sign of Christ. Let's see, stop sharing my screen and then show it here. All right, so let's salute out with the most sign of Christ. 12 with the audio. Okay. Most sign of Christ. Perfect. All right, let's go ahead and salute the brothers. So Yimena Israel, Imadium. All right, Imadium Shabbat. Imadium. Barak, Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shai Barak Thumb, Yad Yamata, Sa, or I suppose sisters stand. We'll salute the sisters. Let's face the salute to the screen. Yimena Israel, Imadium Shabbat, Imadium, Barak, Yahweh Shamar Alatan Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shai.
Yahweh Shamar Alatha Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shai.
All right, Yad Yamata, class dismissed. Messiah Christ. I appreciate everybody tuning in. You know what I'm saying? As always, if anyone wants to join these classes live, make sure you contact ourselves, ISUPK UK. Or you can contact myself. Just let us know your name, your zone, the name of your camp leader. Let me get these quickly thrown in the comments. I forgot to do so in the beginning. Let us know your name, your zone, and the name of your camp leader. Also, Passover is around the corner. Make sure you pay your Passover fee. And for anybody who is still doing the 90 days, still working on obtaining their Hebrew name, make sure you fill in the attendance sign-in sheet that I've just put in the chat. Just for anybody who's still doing their 90 days. All right. So with that, Shalom Israel, and see y'all next Friday. See you when I see you. All right. Shalom.
ISUPK under Commanding General Yahana presents the official itinerary for the 57th Annual Lord's Passover. Kickoff. Wednesday, April 1st, the lamb slaughter from 11 a.m. Followed by fun and games, basketball, 3-point shootout. Can you hit the target in the archery competition? Then let's gather together ourselves and eat some lamb. Later that night, the dopest podcasts, the Round Table of Truth, Cross the Line Radio, and Let a Hebrew Speak. All going down from 8 p.m. Thursday, April 2nd, the annual Kiddies Party. It's all going down at Slick City Action Park from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. Followed by Scripture Breakdown class from 7 p.m. with 12 Shield General Mahayim. Friday, April 3rd from 8 p.m. the all-black party. You know how we get down. It's all going down at the BH Ranch, Houston, Texas. Saturday from 1 to 4 p.m. we will be hosting a brunch. Then the moment we've been waiting for all year from 5 p.m. sharp, April 4th, the Lord's 57th Annual Passover. Followed by the Feast of Unleavened Bread. Sunday, April 5th from 7 p.m. The Passover and Feast of Unleavened Bread goes hand in hand, so don't miss it. Make your reservations, book your flights and hotels now. An entire week of activities for only $200. Go to isupk.com, pay your Passover fee now. Shalom.